All right, thank you for coming out. It's Monday night. We're going to do our usual yoga. I'm going to talk a little bit about meditation, which we will do at the end of class, our normal Monday 5-minute meditation. Wednesdays, we do final rest in a traditional manner, which is a very important pose also. First time I started to kind of hear about meditation, I was in my first half a year of college, because that's all that I finished. I was going to a somewhat prestigious music school in Boston called Berkeley, and I was having trouble sleeping, and I didn't actually enjoy much of the experience. I tried to change my major about halfway through, and they wouldn't let me. And anyways, I was talking to my improvisation teacher, and he goes, "You should try meditating." I thought, "Oh, okay." And so I went to the library, which, because my mom was a librarian and I knew how to find stuff in the library. It's a great, great resource still even today. And I got these books on meditation, and these books would be like 300-page, 200-page books, and I would read them and I would still not know how to meditate. I'm like just going on and on and on about the benefits of meditation, and having to be a vegetarian and all these different things, but never getting to the point. And I think one of the books finally at the end was said, "Just sit down," I found that very it made it more kind of stressful. And it's the reason that I teach meditation and yoga the way that I teach it now, is because I want people to understand what we're talking about, which is, I want to try to boil it down to the simplest thing. And then after that, if we want to talk about all these hundreds of pages of things about it, that's another conversation, but we want to get to the point of it. It was a very funny moment. And anyways, thank you so much for coming. And I'm going to move back and sit down, where we're going to start with a few little warm-ups. So once sitting, you can cross the legs. You don't have to do that. You just turn them in real easy. And we are going to put the hands on the knees, and we're going to just do some breathing. And you don't have to move the hands, but I like moving the hands, and all the way up on the in-breath. And then all the way back down on the out breath. And then again, all the way up on the in breath. And then all the way back down on the out breath. Moving with the breath. So the lifting of the arms, out breath down, really kind of makes the lungs a little bit longer, so you can get a bit more oxygen in them, unless of course you're talking. So let's do a few more of these. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, down. A few more of these. In breath, up. Out breath, down. I learned this reaching the arms up to get more oxygen in your lungs when I did a brief stint as a cross-country runner in it was high school or junior high, I can't remember. The teacher said, if you get really out of breath, raise the hands, you can get the lungs a little longer, get a little more oxygen in there. Let's bring the right hand outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up really tall, gently look back. It's early, so we'll do the twist a little bit easy right here. Great, let's come on over all the way to the other side. So left hand grabs the right knee, and right hand is behind you, sitting up tall, shoulder back. Looking back. Excellent. Back to center. We're going to put the right hand on the ground, 6 inches out from the hip there, fingers pointing a bit away. Keep the right arm straight. Left arm up and over. We look up to the ceiling, breathing in the nose, looking along the elbow to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Excellent. Let's switch that over to the other side. Breathing here, both arms straight. If it bothers you to look up, you can look forward, it's fine. It's breathing here. The looking up helps you know that you're not folding too much forward. You want to kind of open up nice and flat. Good, back to center. Let's stand. I'm going to move back a little bit. We're going to take the feet apart. We're going to do our, we'll call it our arm flailing. Feet apart a bit. We're going to swing the arms forward. Just getting the shoulders ready for those chaturangas and up dogs and down dogs. But holding the core a bit engaged. We're breathing in the nose. Good, let's go the opposite direction, please. Very nice. Across the front, we will switch which hand goes on the top. And then hands on the hips, we'll swing around a little bit. I'd like to try to keep the head like in the between the feet area, and then just only the hips are moving around. I mean, the head's going to inevitably move some, but not too much. Excellent. Opposite direction, please. All right, feet together. So big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart, about 1 or 2 fingers apart. You can turn the thumbs out if you like. Core is a bit engaged. We're going to breathe in as we reach up and look up. It's prayer to the ceiling, to the sky. On the out breath, we forward fold, fingers low. We keep them down with the legs straight. Hands can be on the ground or on the shins. We look up, flat back, and pull those shoulder blades together. Out breath, forward fold. Back up again, engage the core, up to the ceiling, hands in prayer. Down through the heart center. Back up on the in-breath, please. Forward fold on the out-breath, fingers low. We look up. We forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. All the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flat back. Forward fold, out breath, all the way back up, couple more. Down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold, fingers low. We look up. Forward fold, out breath, all the way up again. Here we go. Down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold. We look up and we're going to step back, top of push-up. We're going to stay there, tighten the belly and the legs. We're going to take a couple of breaths right here. And you can hover 2 inches, come down, up dog, and down dog. Nice. Feet 2 fists apart. Then bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down. And step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold. We look up, flat back. Step, top, push up again. Lower drop, up dog. And down dog. I'm going to breathe here looking at the knees or the navel. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Breathing in the nose all the time. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up. Forward fold. Up again to the sky. Down through the heart center. One more. Back up, breathing in. Breathing out, only forward fold. Again, fingers low. We look up. We step back again. Top push up. Lower drop. Up dog. And down dog. And we're going to stay here. Remember, you're welcome to rest anytime you like. Anytime and for as long as you like. I would keep breathing in the nose deliberately. If your jaw is tense, put the tongue to the roof of your mouth. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's come on up. We're going to intertwine all the fingers and turn the palms up to the ceiling. We'll take the feet apart again. Return the thumbs higher, the pinkies lower. And we're going to lean over to the right. And we're going to lean over to the left. Good, back to center from the hips up. We're going to turn and look to the right. And then over to the other side, please. Good, and again, feet together at the top of the mat, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Surya Namaskara B, we sit in chair. Good, up, over, forward, folding, fingers low again. We look up, flat back, step back again, top push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right foot stepping outside the center line, left foot turns out flat, heel to heel align, arms up. Good. Knee over ankle. You can see a little bit of the toe as you look down. You can reach the left arm forward, trying to rotate the shoulders square to the front of the mat. Great. Touch the sky again, and then hands back down, step back, lower end drop, up dog, down dog, and left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up. Feel the outside edge of your back foot trying to root into the mat. Reach the right arm forward if you like, that's optional. I find it helpful, especially in the beginning. And very nice, touch the ceiling again, and then hands back down, step back, lower end drop, up dog, and down dog, and great. We're going to breathe right here. All right, step jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do it again. We sit in chair. Excellent. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up, flat back, step again, top of push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior one. Again, back up. Hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, looking up, breathing in the nose. Great, hands down again, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog, left side, please step in, right foot turns out, back up, hands in prayer, lengthening up, looking up, breathing in the nose. Great, hands down again, step back, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Nice, we'll breathe here. You're resting anytime you want. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in a chair. Excellent, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do a couple more. We sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up. We step back, top of push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog, right side, warrior one again, left foot turns out, back up, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, looking up, maybe arching back. Great, hands down again, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog, left side, stepping please, right foot turns out, back up, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, maybe arching back. Excellent, hands down, top of the mat, step back, lower down, up dog, down dog. Good, we breathe right here. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in a chair, standing shoulders back. Last one we'll do with warrior two, or sit in chair, Utkatasana, up over forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, we step back, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog, right side, warrior two, left foot turns out, arms out over the heels. Light shoulders, core running in and up, breathing and looking at the right hand. All right, hands down again, please step back, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Left side, stepping warrior two, back up please. Tight core, light shoulders, breathing, looking at the left hand. All right, hands top of the mat again, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog, and we're gonna stay here breathing. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, and feet and knees together. We sit in chair, and we're gonna stay in chair. We're just gonna breathe here. Let's stand, but bring peace fingers all the way to the ceiling. Take the feet apart, distance of hips or shoulders. On an out breath, come down and stick the peace fingers under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside. It's okay to have bent legs. We'll pull the elbows out, bring the head down, breathe here. Good, engage the core all the way back up to the ceiling. And then on an out breath, all the way back down. Hands under feet from the front. You can bend the legs, toes should probably try to touch the wrist. You can pull up on the feet, top of the head down. All right, let's stand. You can shake the feet out a little bit if you like. We'll end up at the top of the mat. We are going to pivot through these standing series tonight. So Your left foot, step it back about the distance of one of your legs. It could be a little bit longer. Right foot straight forward. We're doing the base of pyramid. The back foot is 90, 45 degrees, somewhere in between there. Arms out. We'll take a breath in. On the out breath, let's reach a little forward and then a triangle. Right hand down, maybe on the shin. Left arm up, lift it up if you can with a reaching hand. You don't want to push on the shin too much. A great remedy is to have palms out in a way. Those of you getting way down there, you know what to do. If you don't, just ask me privately. And we're going to breathe. Good. Let's come up for the first pivot. We're going to turn the right toes to 45, the left toes out the back of the mat. Take a breath in, and then on the out breath, we're reaching out over the left foot and triangle on the other side. Left hand down, right arm up, if possible, looking to the reaching hand. Breathing in the nose. Good. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes to 45, right toes out. You don't have to, we're doing the twisted triangle, but I would suggest most of us shorten the stance a couple of inches. We're going to reach the left arm way out, and I like the way we enter this pose from this stance. It's different than when we're doing the vinyasas. You can get that length of the back and the arm, and then left hand maybe down on the shin, maybe back of the hand outside. Right arm up, keep that right hip in, lengthen the spine to the crown of your head. I'm going to look at the foot, but you could look to the reaching hand again. Good. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Right toes to 45, left toes out. We're reaching the right arm way out the back of the mat. And then we twist on this side like we did on the other. Right hand down, left arm up, back of the hand if you like. Don't let the left hip jump out. Legs straight, feet flat, breathing in the nose. Good. Back up. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight out. We're going to re-lengthen the stance so that we can do warrior two again. And we'll take a few breaths in warrior two, looking at the right hand as we do. We're going to do extended side angle by taking the center of the right forearm on the leg, but out near the knee. I'm going to keep my hand in a fist. You could splay the fingers, left arm up and over. You could also take that right hand and put it on the ground right next to the foot, inside or outside, as long as you're not moving the knee. Let's breathe here. We look up along the ceiling again, so that that shoulder's not falling down. You want it back far enough that you can see the ceiling. Unless the right hand's down, then you look forward to the reaching hand. Good. Back up. We will straighten this right leg. We're going to pivot those toes to 45, left toes out. We're going to do warrior two out the back now. We're going to stay here breathing. Great. Left forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. However you did the other side, see if you can mirror that, and let's breathe here. Good, back up, we pivot again, you'll have to straighten that left leg, pivot the left toes to 45, right toes out, so we'll hit warrior two just for a second. And then we're gonna turn the right hand so the palm faces the sky, left hand's gonna barely touch the back leg, just barely touch it. Then we're gonna arch back, keeping the knee right where it is, looking up along the elbow again to the ceiling, breathing in the nose. Good, let's straighten that leg in the front again. We'll pivot, right toes in, left toes out. Warrior two to the back for a moment. And we'll turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling, right hand barely touches the back leg. And we arch back again, looking along the elbow to the sky, breathing in the nose. Good, let's come to center for our horse stance. We're gonna splay the toes out with the legs slightly bent. We're gonna put the hands today quite near the knee, but on the legs, but right out near the knee. Take a moment here, the hands can be real heavy in this. I'm gonna rotate the right shoulder forward for a moment. And then back up, and then the left shoulder forward for a moment. And then a little bit back and forth if you feel like it on your timeline. Good, let's come up and hold the ceiling. And we're gonna stay here breathing, just staring straight forward. All right, let's stand. We're gonna turn the toes to run straight forward like the outside edges of your mat. We're gonna reach straight up and then straight down. Fingertips maybe on the line that the big toes have made. Let the head drop down, maybe palms down. We'll kind of hang into this forward fold. We don't need to fight too much. Let's breathe. Good, back up, we'll reach to the ends of the fingers. Behind the back, we will intertwine the fingers. I'm gonna push the palms together because it's nicer for the upper back. It makes it a little harder to do the pose, but it doesn't matter how deep we get. You're welcome to have the palms apart, that goes more into the shoulders, both are excellent. And let's fold down, light in the toes, light as possible. Arms coming off the back. Good, back up. Touch the ceiling on an in-breath. On an out-breath, back down. We're gonna grab the shins, ankles. If the legs can remain straight, you can get the peace fingers on the big toes. Elbows pulling away from the ears, top of the head down. Good, stay down low, both hands over to the right for a moment. Rotate the left shoulder under and through. And then over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, back to standing. Let's shorten the stance to about 3 feet. If you're taller than me, 3.5 is excellent. We're gonna turn the right toes to the front of the mat. So we're facing our, what we consider forward again. The back foot is 45 degrees. We're doing pyramid. arms out. And then behind the back, we'll grab elbows or reverse prayer. Pull your shoulders a little bit back together. See if you can maintain that. And then we're going to forward fold and look at the foot. So again, maintaining those shoulders back is going to make it seem like it's harder to get your face to your shin, but it's fine. It's probably a little better for you. And let's just keep breathing, looking at the foot. You could stay in a pyramid if you like, or you could do warrior three by coming off the left foot, making a big capital letter T. Here we'll transition to Ardha Chandrasana with the right hand down and the left arm up. Nice tough pose, optional switching of the hands. Hip does come down. Lengthen your spine here. Good, put the foot back where it was. Let's pivot again. Right toes to 45, left toes out. Arms out so we can get rotation so that shoulders can face the back of the mat. And then again, behind the back, elbows or reverse prayer. Pull the shoulders a little bit back and then we'll come down and look at the foot again. That's the other foot. So you could stay in pyramid if you like, or warrior three right here. Ardha Chandrasana if you like. Switching the hands. All right, let's stand. And you can move the feet around a little bit if you like. Whew, that was a fun pivot sequence. All right, we're going to do tree standing on the left foot. You can grab the right ankle and you can hold the foot there the whole time. Pivot locks, excellent, hands to the heart. You can also put the leg just out in the front so you're not pushing on the leg at all. So the opposite leg will be out in front, and we're going to stay here. Breathing, finding our visual, our drishti. Good, let that down, step it out. And then we're going to stand on the right, lifting the left. And then hands to the heart, and then find your visual again. So my visual is Trixie's blue square with the T in the middle. That's a perfect spacing for me. Very nice, let that down, step it out. We're going back to standing on the left foot. Left foot will remain running straight forward, and so will the right when we lift it up, and the legs forward, right on right. Right hand grab the knee, or if you can maintain standing straight, you can grab the big toe, extending the leg. Even if the extended leg is bent, it's okay. We want to stand straight on the left side. It's also great just to hold the knee. Let's breathe here. Open that right leg out to the right. as you look to the left, over the left shoulder. Keep that leg up, back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot, standing straight, tall, like you're against the wall. Excellent. Let it down, step it out. Standing on the right, all the same protocol here. Left up, left on left. You can stay here, you can extend the leg if you like. Just keep that standing side super straight as if you were against the wall. Your back and your heel and the back of your head on the wall. Open that leg out to the left as you look to the right. Back to center, leg out on its own. Excellent, let that down and let's squat. So I have the feet about the distance of my hips and they're slightly splayed out. It's all right if the feet don't go flat. They may over time. I've been doing this all my life, the squatting. So you put the elbows against the legs, hands in prayer, lengthen up the back. We're going to breathe here. All right, let's come to hands and knees. We're going to do a couple poses here. We're going to step the right foot top of the mat and get that twist we didn't do earlier. You can bring that foot a little further out if you like, and then big funnel with the arms. We're going to take a few breaths here as the hip hang down. And for me, I'm feeling a lot of stretch in my top of my left leg right here, the quad. And that twist, left elbow outside of right. Hands in prayer, pull all the way in towards the chest, fingers up to the face. You could stay here. You could roll back on the ball of the left foot, straighten the leg. I'm going to look at the foot. You could look up to the ceiling where the elbow is pointing. All right, hands down, let's step back and let's do the other side. Left foot stepping up there to the top. And you can bring it a little further forward if you like. And then ultimately arms up again. Stay here breathing. Very nice. Right elbow swings on over. The leg is made of cement. It doesn't move. The hip stays in. Hands in prayer, pull in towards the chest, fingers to the face. Whatever you did on the other side, please do the same here and breathe. All right, back to hands and knees. Let's do the other side again. Right foot top of the mat, both hands straight up. Just a moment here as we get that. I'm going to put my foot a little further out. And then hands down, right hand, right inside of the right foot.
Knee pulls against the shoulder, other hand under the shoulder here on the left. You could walk the hands forward, attempting to put the elbows down. Maybe they do go down. I'm going to look at the mat. Let's breathe. Very nice. Step that right knee back. And let's step the left foot forward, straight up with the arms again. And then right down on the inside. And then whatever you did, if the elbows got down or if they tried, you can stay in the in-between. Just try to keep the knee pulling against the shoulder. All right, so we're going to step back, top of push-up, run a vinyasa, and make our way to pigeon. So top of push-up, tight belly and legs, lower down, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel. Hold the right foot up. We're going to breathe here. You can bend the leg, opening up the hip if you like. And then throw that right shin top of the mat. Scoot the left leg a little bit back. The right knee is going to be outside the rib line. We look up and then hands down, forearms down, head down. You can lengthen all the way out if you prefer with your face on the mat. I like the intertwined fingers. It keeps my nose off the carpet. All right, hands down again. Let's step that right leg back, but shake it a bit if you like. Another vinyasa. We lower down, maybe hover 2 inches, up dog, down dog, and then the left leg's coming up. And you can bend that leg, keep the armpit down though. And throw that shin up. Right leg scooches back. We look up, hands down, forearms down, head down if you like. One more vinyasa. Hands down, we're stepping back. You can shake that leg if you like. Top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog, and let's sit down. So we're going to do a dynamic forward folding, which I do a lot on Mondays. If you're super flexible and you can intertwine the fingers with your hands out in front of your feet like this with the legs straight, Just stay there, bringing your nose down. The rest of us are going to breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and try to touch the toes, and then all the way back up. And over, please. Keep on moving. This is a book, this was in the back of a book, Krishnamacharya's son said to do this if your hamstrings are kind of tight. I have that book right behind me. Out breath on the forward fold. Good. Let's touch the ceiling and bring the arms down. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. You bring those feet in pretty tight. Left hand on the small toes, right hand on top of that. Sit up and feel your back. If it's not like straight against the wall, bring the feet in closer so that you can get that to happen. Top of the head reaches up a bit as the shoulders pull back and down, breathing in the nose. You could butterfly the legs if you like. All right, let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against those legs. Again, you may want to try to keep the shoulders back and together as you fold down. It'll make it seem like you're not going as deep, but it might be better for you. Like we're trying to put the end of the sternum on the big toes of the heart. Good, back up. Let's put for a moment the legs back in front of us. You can shake them around. Then we're going to do our twist. We're going to take the right leg and hug it in kind of tight there. Left arm grabs that leg, right hand 6 inches behind you. That right arm stays straight. You could pull the shoulder back, please, and then gently look back. You could also put the elbow outside of the leg, but we look at the wall rather than the floor. Really this straight line where the eyeballs would be pointing. All right, let's do the other side. Right leg out, left foot in, tight. Right arm grabs the leg, hand behind you. I'm engaging this foot a little bit. I'm pulling the toe back a little. You can do that if you like. Good. Back to center with both legs bent. We're going to do our core work, our boat work. You bring the arms under the legs, go back onto the tail. You can stay here if you like. We're going to do 5 of these. You can let go. See if you can pull the shoulders back. Try to. Look at the feet. Breathe here. Get straight the legs, hands in prayer, third eye over the toes. Let's breathe. Good. Cross the legs, grab the shin, sit up really tall. And up again, number 2 of 5. Great. Cross the legs. Again, sit up really tall. Shoulders down, top of the head up. Number 3. Here we go again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4. Back on the tail.
Cross the legs, we sit up. And one more time, back up. Excellent. Hug the knees into the chest, lie back. I'm going to talk us through bridge. Those of you that want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana are welcome to. For bridge, the feet come down flat, feet and knees 2 fists apart, feet running straight away. Lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down, push the hips up. Very nice. Back down. For those of you that want to join in, we're going upside down. We're starting with plow, kicking the feet up and over the head, sitting on the shoulders. You can have the hands on the back or intertwine the fingers with the arms down. We'll take a few breaths here. And if your hands are not on the back, place them there now and lift the toes to the ceiling. We'll look at the toes. We're going to breathe. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, light as possible in the head. All right, bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ear. And we're going to grab the feet and lower ourselves in the dead bug, knees in the armpits, head down, soles of the feet up. You could rock back and forth if you like, or stay still. We're still breathing in the nose. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. And we bring the arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, right hand can hold the knees down if they're not cooperating, going together, which is fine. Let's come back up to center and then over to the other side. And we look to the right, reaching hand. Good, back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. And then for those of you that want to join for the last 5 minutes of meditation, we'll roll up to a seated position. I got a pre-rolled mat that I'm going to sit on. I'm going to just turn the feet in a little bit in the direction across. You can intertwine the fingers with the thumbs touching or one on top of each other, the hands. Shoulders back. Eyes gently closed, chin comes slightly to the chest. become aware of the body breathing itself and put all your attention on just feeling that and watching that and experiencing that. If the mind is too full of things to only do that, you can continue to breathe the body and experience the breath. If the mind is still too busy trying to make up things for us to do, you can count the breath. That'll give the mind something to do. When you get to 11, go back to 1, and we will be here at 5 minutes. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together. We're going to reach the arms all the way up like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth and more. We're going to tighten the core, tighten the legs, tighten the floor. We're going to hold and then let it all out. Ah. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. The website is danieloverberger.com. You can find the links to my Venmo and PayPal there. And let me turn this off.